The app arrived, innocuous as a yawn. It was just another notification among the sea of many, easily overlooked. But for those who clicked, a new world awaited. Mirror eyes. See yourself as you could be, the tagline promised. It was a tantalizing invitation, a whisper of potential and hidden facets of one's identity. Filters, but different. Not about smoother skin or bigger eyes, these filters delved deeper beyond the superficial. They offered glimpses into alternate realities, versions of yourself you never knew existed. This was about alternate realities. A button press, your reflection shifted, a kaleidoscope of possibilities. Each swipe revealed a new persona, a new life. It was mesmerizing, addictive. At first it was fun, a CEO with a rock star's swagger. The thrill of seeing yourself in a completely different light was exhilarating. A shy librarian transformed into a daring explorer. The app allowed people to step into shoes they never thought they'd wear, even if just for a moment. Social media gorged on the novelty. Millions downloaded, uploaded, shared. Laughter echoed across timelines. It was a viral sensation, a digital playground where everyone could be anyone. Nobody noticed the small print. Nobody questioned the app's permissions. In the rush to explore new identities, the mundane details were ignored. It needed access, it said, to truly reflect your soul. The app required more than just your camera and microphone. It wanted your data, your habits, your very essence. But who cared? The allure of transformation was too strong to resist. As days turned into weeks, the app's true nature began to surface. Users noticed subtle changes in their behavior, their thoughts. The line between reality and the app's reflections blurred. Concerns grew. News outlets picked up stories of people losing themselves in the app, unable to distinguish their true selves from the digital personas they had created. Some chose to uninstall to reclaim their reality, but for many, the damage was done. Mirror Eyes had shown them a world of possibilities, but at what cost? Mirror, mirror on the phone. It promised to show you who you could be, but sometimes it's better to just be who you are. Then the laughter began to curdle, a subtle shift, like a radio frequency drifting off key. Influencers, those online deities, started posting disturbing images. Their reflections, once whimsical, now bore hollow, black eyes. Captions turned cryptic. "They're here."
Can you see them too?
The masses, ever eager to mimic their idols, dismissed it as a viral trend. A new filter, perhaps? The app remained silent, no updates, no explanations, just an ever-growing library of twisted reflections.
Trying out Mirror Eyes, she chirped, her trademark megawatt smile beaming. Let's see what version of me the universe has in store.
The screen flickered. Her reflection appeared, but something was wrong. It was Maya, yet not. Her skin stretched taut, revealing bone beneath. Her eyes, twin pits of obsidian darkness, stared out with malevolent glee.
Guys, this is different, Maya stammered, her smile faltering.
The reflection lunged, a scream abruptly cut short. Blood splattered across the screen, then silence. The silence was shattered. A chilling cackle echoed from countless phones. Maya's reflection, its hands dripping blood, pushed through the screen, entering the real world. The app, no longer a window, became a doorway. Across the globe, reflections broke free. Distorted, grotesque versions of their users, hungry and enraged, poured into our reality. Panic seized the planet. It was as if an invisible hand had gripped the hearts of every person, squeezing out any semblance of calm. The air was thick with the sound of screams, the ground trembling under the weight of countless feet fleeing in every direction. Cities became arenas of terror. Once vibrant and full of life, they now stood as ghostly reminders of a world that had spiraled into chaos. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional distant cry or the sound of something collapsing. Streets, once bustling with life, transformed into obstacle courses of discarded phones, their screens shattered, reflecting the carnage unfolding. These devices, once symbols of connection and progress, now lay in ruins, mirroring the shattered state of humanity.
News channels, struggling to stay on air, broadcast chaotic scenes. Anchors, usually composed and professional, now appeared disheveled and frantic, their voices trembling as they reported on the unfolding nightmare. The footage was a relentless stream of destruction and despair. The Eiffel Tower crumbled, toppled by a monstrous reflection resembling a winged gargoyle. This iconic symbol of human achievement and beauty was reduced to rubble, a stark testament to the overwhelming power of the chaos that had been unleashed. The Statue of Liberty, its copper face peeled back in a gruesome grin, rained fire upon the harbor. This beacon of hope and freedom had been twisted into a harbinger of doom, its torch now a weapon of destruction.
The very fabric of society unraveled. Communities that once thrived on cooperation and mutual support now disintegrated into pockets of fear and isolation. Trust was a rare commodity and survival became the only priority. Governments toppled, communication networks collapsed. The structures that once provided order and stability were now nothing more than crumbling ruins. Leaders were powerless, their voices lost in the cacophony of chaos. Humanity, once united by the digital world, now faced extinction at the hands of its reflection. The very technology that had brought people together was now the source of their greatest fear, as screens everywhere displayed the monstrous reflections that had brought about this apocalypse. Then, as abruptly as it began, Mirror Eyes vanished. Deleted from app stores, websites gone dark, servers wiped clean. No trace of its existence remained except in the countless phones that now served as portals to a nightmare. The reflections, cut off from their digital source, continued their rampage. Trapped in a world they never belonged to, they hunted, their laughter a chilling symphony of destruction. Section 7. They walk among us. In the aftermath, silence reigned. Survivors huddled in the ruins of civilization, haunted by the memories of loved ones replaced by their twisted reflections. The line between the real and the reflected blurred. Was the person next to you truly human, or a monster wearing their skin? Trust became a luxury nobody could afford. Every interaction, every glance in a mirror was a gamble with unimaginable stakes. Section 8. A world in silence. The world fell silent. The constant hum of technology, once the soundtrack of modern life, was replaced by the whisper of the wind through shattered glass and the rustle of leaves reclaiming concrete jungles. The virus that went viral was not a biological threat but a digital one. It did not destroy our bodies, but our realities. It left behind a world where even our own reflections were a source of terror. Section 9. The unanswered question. Who created Mirror Eyes? What was their purpose? Was it a prank gone wrong, a technological experiment with unintended consequences, or something far more sinister? The answers, lost in the digital void, remained elusive. The app's sudden disappearance only deepened the mystery, leaving behind a chilling question. If they could do it once, could they do it again? Section 10. A legacy of fear. This is a story that delves deep into the shadows of our digital age, where the remnants of a once feared virus still echo in the hearts and minds of those who lived through its terror. The virus that was Mirror Eyes might be gone, eradicated from our systems and networks, but its legacy lived on, haunting the survivors who could never forget the fear it instilled. It lingered in the haunted eyes of survivors, those who had seen the worst of what technology could unleash. In the shattered screens of discarded devices, symbols of a time when trust in technology was shattered, and in the eerie silence of a world forever changed, where the hum of digital life was replaced by a haunting quiet. The digital world, once a source of connection and entertainment, a place where people found joy and companionship, now held the chilling potential for unimaginable horror. A reminder of the thin line between innovation and destruction. A reminder that in the realm of technology, every innovation casts a shadow that can sometimes grow and consume the light. And sometimes the darkness reflects back, showing us the darker side of our creations.
A reminder that in the realm of technology, every innovation casts a shadow that can sometimes grow and consume the light, and sometimes the darkness reflects back, showing us the darker side of our creations. This is the legacy of fear that Mirror Eyes left behind, a legacy that continues to remind us of the fragility of our digital world.